The last two Roblox events were generally some of the most disappointing experiences I've had in my life. The games was terrible. You can watch my review on it, but the summary of it was that there were too many games and objectives and most of them sucked. After the games, I had no hope for the haunt. Roblox would probably only decrease the amount of games by 5 and give even more objectives, but I was incredibly wrong and the entire event was a costume contest. I was ready for the haunt to be disappointing and I was still disappointed. Thankfully, Roblox actually asked the community about their thoughts to prepare for the next event, and this time I had some hope. And that brings us to right now. The Winter Spotlight event finally ditches the theme of using the in the title and is the last event of the year, thankfully. It has 24 games in it and almost every game has... Wait, 2 objectives? Is Roblox actually improving? Okay, that's good. Anyways, let's just go to the actual meat of the review. I'm not Starism, I can't make nice intros. Do you know I did not- Wait, I actually did 100% the event. Well, that's a first or second. I 100% the whatever. The hub was actually pretty neat, though it was lackluster and small compared to the games in the classic. It's good that it starts with you just sliding down into the main area. I liked skating, as it was pretty intuitive in my opinion, though it's funny that you can show off how good you are by just jumping around. Also love how they present the items. Instead of a boring battle pass, they give you presents that you need to open with tokens. Neat lobby, though not much to do in it, which does prevent me from giving it a high score. 6 out of 10. Starting off, War Tycoon requires you to find 10 presents in the map for the regular token and odd 25 for the elite token. Pretty boring if you ask me. I'm also pretty sure this game takes place in the Middle East, so it's funny that there's just snow. 3 out of 10. For the regular token, you have to do these minigames. All of the minigames except the quickie one you can complete by just AFKing, which makes life a lot easier. For the elite token, you need to get 4 keys. The first one is from fishing, the second one is from a cave, the third one is from a snowman, and the fourth one is from the Christmas tree. Then you get the elite token. Yay! It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't that good in my opinion. 5 out of 10. To get the regular token, you must get 150 snowflakes on the ski mountain, and to get the elite token, you need to get 245 snowflakes in 30 minutes. The elite token was very annoying. You needed to try to remember each path you took or else you'd waste time due to the sheer length of the mountain. 3 out of 10. Collect 1000 rings for the regular token, and after that, collect 100 presents for the elite token. The regular token was annoying, but the elite token I actually found fun. It's cool making your own little routes to the presents. The presents also have set locations, so kudos for that. 6 out of 10. During the reindeer race in Chapter 2 of the little campaign they made, get the regular token. For the elite token, get through the first phase of the Chapter 3 boss and get the elite token. It was boring and easy, but at least it didn't make me do something stupid like, I don't know, dress up. 4 out of 10. For the regular token, open a bunch of presents, that's the easiest and safest way, and for the elite token, participate in the 3 minigames that occur every 15 minutes. This is mostly just AFKing, but it wasn't too hard, plus the minigames were pretty fun. 4 out of 10. This is one of the 2 games that only have a regular token. To get it, you just have to play these minigames multiple times. They were actually pretty fun in my opinion. 6 out of 10. To get the regular token, you must get 3 prey points by hunting, and for the elite token, you must get 20 prey points. The hunting system was actually pretty cool, but it did drag on a lot. 6 out of 10. Beat all 3 bosses to get the regular token, which takes like 20 minutes to beat, and after that you need to restart, get 2 items from the start, beat the bosses again, put the items on a table, move a lever at the first boss fight, attach those to the broken car at 3,500 miles, take a gift from the broken car area and give it to the toy store owner, get a part at the building at 6,000 miles, go to a house and get another part, and attach everything to get the elite token. It took me around 2 hours on a successful run of this game to get the elite token. It takes so long and it's just not very fun. 2 out of 10. To be funny, I decided to listen to Fisch while playing this game. To get the regular token, fish 20 fish and buy the candy cane rod. For the elite token, you have to fix the present machine and give a present to an elf on every island and fish 45 fish. This was actually a good game. Why do people hate this? This did take me a very long time though, taking me an hour, but it was generally very fun. 7 out of 10. Beat any map on easy mode for the regular token, and beat the Christmas map with only 2 towers equipped for the elite token. The elite token wasn't very hard. The classic event gave a very OP tower, and you can get gifts on the map that give extremely good towers. It was pretty boring and did take a while though, but not bad. 5 out of 10. Both tokens basically require you to play Fall Guys. For the regular token, participate in 5 rounds, and for the elite token, get to the boss fight. The regular token is obviously really easy, but the elite token mostly requires luck and a lot of patience. Your team may either be extremely good or extremely bad, and paired with specific round types, this can be disastrous. It took me around an hour to get, not to mention hackers can ruin some rounds like the snowball one. 3 out of 10. Complete 5 races for the regular token, follow Connor 3D for the elite token. Boring, and they're seriously making you find small stuff on the big map again. 3 out of 10. This is the other game that only has the regular token. To get it, play the campaign they made. The first chapter's goal is to walk 1 million studs for chapter 2. The second chapter's goal is to play the easiest boss fight on Earth twice, and you get the regular token right there. This is really disappointing, as I decided to play the third chapter and they make you play a boss fight that's surprisingly difficult unless you choose it. That chapter was well made and even had an original song, but they just didn't make you play it, which is kinda upsetting. 3 out of 10. For the regular token, complete Bee Bear's 3 quests that are pretty easy, took me under 10 minutes. For the elite token, help out 3 NPCs for Bee's Miss or something. The quests these NPCs gave out are not good at all. I did 3, one was easy, while the other 2 had you get some rare items that you could only get with luck or by waiting in the early game. These 3 quests took me at least 2 hours to complete. I really wanted to like this game's quests, but they just made the elite token take such a long time to get in a stage most players are going to be in. In my opinion, Onnit should have only made you have 1 NPC instead of 3, as I'm pretty sure the Black Bear quest isn't as out of range as the other quests. 2 out of 10. Ah yes, this is what represents Roblox. Truck driving in Hamburg. To get the regular token, do truck driving, and to get the elite token, arrest criminals who stole presents. The elite token is okay if the criminal is in a place people are crowding around or is logical, but if they aren't, you'll just be running around the area the criminal is in trying to find them. It sounds fine, but once it took me 6 minutes just running around an area just to learn I was searching the wrong area that everyone thought was where the criminal was. 2 out of 10. For the regular token, beat the winter event on easy mode, and for the elite token, find 8 shards, find a radio, input the code Operation Ice, and beat the buff version of the winter event. Both of these in my opinion are way too hard for a beginner, and it would be a lot better if they did something on the difficulty of the Metaverse Champions event. I will say though, this event was generally so fun. It's also so cool to see them bring back the Frost Spirit and Monster. Love that. 6 out of 10. For the regular token, beat the winter map. For the elite token, complete Santa's quest, which is to interact with 14 presents in the winter map, and beat the winter map 5 times. Really repetitive and just unfun. Also, the gear in this game is really underpowered. For every 2 enemies, I basically die. You can't even do sword fighting techniques, you just have to ram into them. 2 out of 10. Block 15 players for the regular token and gain 15 yards for the elite token. This suffers from how a lot of sports work at school, where instead of going for a safe option, people instead go for a risky option due to the skill of a player. So gaining 15 yards is a real hassle and takes a long time to do. 3 out of 10. For the regular token, do the quests, where you get 10 presents into a sleigh and complete a snowball minigame. For the elite token, go to specific areas and do tasks given to you on a tablet. This is probably the only game where the elite token is easier than the regular token. The problem with the regular token was that the presents spawned at random locations and gave out only specific presents, so you had to fly around trying to get a present of a certain color. Not only that, but when you finished the minigame, you had to wait for the game to let you do it again. The elite token, on the other hand, had you fly to these places and complete the tasks that were very easy to do. One was just hitting a candy cane a few meters away from the tablet. Overall, not too bad, but could have improved the way you get presents. 5 out of 10. Get 15 kills in duos to get the regular token, and get 100 kills in free for all. It was okay, 5 out of 10. Forget emergency Hamburg representing Roblox, a casino should represent it instead. For both tokens, you must gamble your way to victory. How great! 1 out of 10. To get the regular token, you must commit crimes or stop crimes to get gifts 5 times, and to get the elite token, do the same exact thing 24 times. Now, you may be wondering what I'm doing right now. Well, there's actually a very broken strat to this game. First, you buy a bat. Second, go to the gas station right next to spawn. Third, break the registers there and collect the gifts there. Fourth, server hop to a small server and repeat the process from step 2. You can then beat the event in less than half an hour, so cool I guess. 3 out of 10. Finally, the last game. For the regular token, beat the Santa vs Elves game mode, which is kinda RNG but not too bad. For the elite token, get to the top 5 in the Winter Royale game mode thrice. The elite token was pretty annoying at first, but then someone told everyone that you can just use the invisible ability and cheese the entire game mode, so it wasn't that hard. 3 out of 10. Okay, cool, we're done with the meat. The average rating for the games in this event is 3.83 repeating out of 10, and including the hub, 3.92 out of 10. So round it up, a 4 out of 10, which is a little below average. Anyways, pros and cons time, yay! Pros. Number of games. To be honest, I feel like 24 games in total is a pretty good number of games to have. It isn't too little where it doesn't provide enough content to people, but it isn't so big that it's a pain in the ass. Number of objectives. Ever since the classic, the number of objectives have gone more and more annoying, but now there's only 2 objectives in most games. I feel like this is the perfect number of objectives Roblox should put if they still want to do this multiple objective stuff. One objective is still preferable. Progression. It's amazing that they got rid of the battle pass system and made a better way of progressing, which is more interesting and engaging. Cons. Quality control. Look, Roblox, you need to actually think about the quality of the games. We need these events to be fun and not have objectives gate-kept by progression like VSS, or just bad like Elemental Dungeons. We need objectives that don't waste our time and are annoying. I understand that you guys might not have the time to playtest these games, but can you at least try? The hub. Though not bad, it doesn't shine alongside the hubs for the classic and the games. There should be more hubs like the classic with cool quests you can do. This event, despite my praise, was bad. It wasn't fun, it didn't have very good games or objectives, but it was a big improvement. Roblox increased the amount of games and objectives you had to do and added a theme. If Roblox asks more questions about the quality of their events, like how they did with the Haunt, I feel like Roblox is taking the right steps to creating an event that is great. I give the Winter Spotlight event a solid 4 out of 10. Roblox, you've regained my hope for events, but please don't fail, I swear to God, if you do, I will fly to California to orally burn down the entire company into the